So this is principal axis of the first mirror. This is concave mirror. And this is convex mirror. So 13th question, same question. And distance between these two mirrors is given 50 centimeters. Its focal length is given f1 is equal to 15 centimeters. Its focal length f2 is equal to 20 centimeters. But here their principal axes are not coincide each other. These two mirrors are not keeping coaxially. So here this is concave mirror keeping as it is, that principal axis taking x axis and this is taking y axis. This is origin. Okay. Now the principal axis of the convex mirror is slightly moved upward. Okay. This is principal axis of the second mirror, that is convex mirror. So here a point P is considered, located on this principal axis of the convex mirror, right? So how much difference is there between these two principal axes of concave mirror and the convex mirror? That is slightly moved parallel to itself, parallel to themselves, slightly moved in such a way that their separation is giving 2 millimeters. How much separation taken by these two principal axes of concave and convex mirror? 2 millimeters. Means earlier it is quite coincidence with the principal axis of the concave mirror. Means they are keeping coaxially. Means it is overlapping over this principal axis. There is no separation at all from previous problem. Now there is a clear separation between these two axes. So that is 2 millimeters. The question is, find the final coordinates of the image formed by two reflections, considering the first reflection on the concave mirror and then reflection by convex mirror. Again, same kind of question. No difference at all, only one difference. So initially they are coaxially keeping. Now the axes are moved from each other such that their separation is getting 2 millimeters, where a point is located on the principal axis of convex spherical mirror. So its coordinates, final coordinates after two reflections, so to be calculated, what are the coordinates of the final image of point P? Point P after two reflections, considering the first reflection on concave mirror, then reflection by convex mirror. Okay, so very simple logic way. So whenever this is a point object, this is point object, and for this point object we consider a line from here to here. So this is taken to be object height of the object. This is A, B. How much? 2 millimeter. Same kind of question. No difference at all. So one difference is taking place where we are finding the size of the image formed by the convex mirror. Nothing else. Everything is same. See here, by taking this for concave mirror, let us find first reflection by concave mirror. For concave mirror, for concave mirror. So I will go through short ways. Already we derived this, we derived and we calculated. So this corresponding problem just now, 13th example. So same as you are getting here. So final image distance is u1 f1 by u1 minus f1, which gives minus 60 centimeters. Clear? Minus 60 means diagram will be same here. At incident on it undergoes reflection, and its corresponding image is formed somewhere here. This is first image I1. Okay, So from here to here 50, actually 60 centimeters. From here to here 50 and remaining 10 centimeters. Okay. So this is the principal axis. Over this object is kept. Let us imagine that. So this is size of the object which is keeping over the principal axis. So on the same principal axis reference, taking the principal axis, taking a reference, here its corresponding image is formed over here. So this is A dash, B dash, this is image A1. So this is calculated. So image M1 is equal to minus V1 by U1, and substituting this, V1 is how much? V1 is calculated minus 60 by U1. This is given 20 centimeters. In the problem itself is saying that this point is at a distance of 20 centimeters from concave mirror. Okay. Now this is minus 60 by minus 20, which gives minus 3. Okay. Right. So HI image A dash B dash by 2 millimeters. This is equal to minus 3, which gives H A dash B dash is equal to how much? Minus 6 millimeters. So this is minus 6 millimeters form. 6 millimeters. Okay. Up to here, the solution will be same as that of the previous problem. No difference at all. Everything will be same. Now, this image serves as an object to the convex mirror. If it serves as an object to the convex mirror, which object? Virtual object, because the light converges to this point, virtual object. If it is virtual object, then its object distance taken to be 10 centimeters. Okay? Right. For convex mirror. Okay. Now object distance U2 is plus 10 centimeters. Focal length F2 is 20 centimeters. Again, V2 is calculated U2 F2 by U2 minus F2. By simplifying this, you will get minus 20 centimeters. Same answer we have. We got this same answer in previous question, that is example 13. So here again, after reflection, it gives its corresponding image over here. Okay. Now, while finding the magnification here, so for convex mirror we are taking its principal axis as a reference. Up to here, okay. Image formed. This image serves as an object to the convex mirror. Then corresponding image formed over here. That is at a distance of 20 centimeters. Okay, everything okay. But here this size 6 millimeters, but it is not taking on this line. This is the principal axis of concave mirror. We should take the reference line, that is principal axis of convex mirror, because the convex mirror for which this is the object. Therefore, this is add up this 2 millimeter. So total size of the object from this principal axis of the convex mirror is how much? As a whole, this is 8 millimeters. 8 millimeters. Why? Because so principal axis of the convex mirror is taking as a reference, because this object serves this image serves as an object to the convex mirror. Therefore, we should take this size from the principal axis of the convex mirror. Therefore, 8 millimeters. Now go for H A double dash B double dash. Here, H A double dash B double dash by H A dash B dash, which is equal to minus V by U, V2 by U2, which gives us minus V2 is how much? Minus 20 by U2. U2 is 10 plus 10, which gives 2. Now, H A double dash B double dash, which is equal to 2 into H A dash B dash. This is as a whole 8 millimeters. HA double dash, B double dash, this is 16 millimeters. Of course, it is a negative sign below the principal axis, a negative, which gives us minus 16 millimeters. But coordinates, see, here it is, remove this. This is final image form. This is point P, its corresponding image. Point P, its corresponding final image is here. Okay. Now, at what distance? From reference line, that is principal axis of the convex mirror, from here to here it is. From here to here it is total 16 millimeters minus 16 millimeters below the principal axis, right? So this is 20. From here origin to this final image, how much here? X coordinate and Y coordinate. X comma Y. X coordinate is how much? From origin to this one, 20 is removed off. Total from here to here 50, and 50 minus 20 remaining is 30 centimeters. And Y is, this is the x-axis, therefore total from here to here 16, but 2 millimeter removed off, remaining from this x-axis, it is Y coordinate, therefore this is minus 14 millimeters. These are the x and y coordinates of the final image formed after two reflections if concave and convex mirrors not keeping coaxially and their axes are keeping at a separation of 2 millimeters. Okay, so this is the way to solve the problem. Okay, next one, let us go for next problem. Yeah, there is a concave mirror. An object is keeping along its principal axis at a distance of 20 centimeters. And focal length of the mirror is 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. Or as you wish, you can take any value that is of 50 or 30 centimeters. As you wish. Okay? Or otherwise, you can take this as 20 centimeters and this is taking 10 centimeters. Okay, I will give one more example by changing the focal length and object distance. Okay, now a concave mirror is cut into a number of pieces in the direction parallel to its principal axis. See, this is a concave mirror or convex mirror. Spherical mirror, it is not only applicable for concave mirror. This rule is applicable for both convex and concave mirror. If it is cut into two equal parts along its principal axis, one part is forming like this, its focal length initially how much? 20 centimeters. And it is one more part. This mirror is cut into two equal parts along its principal axis like this. Okay? So cut into two equal parts along the principal axis, and this part focal length and this part focal length will remain same. No change in focal length. Suppose a concave mirror or a convex mirror is cut into any number of pieces. Suppose here one piece, here up to here one piece, here one piece. As a whole, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. 4 parts. So in what way it is cut into 4 parts? So in the direction parallel to the principal axis, a spherical mirror is cut into 4 parts or 5 parts, 6 parts, what not. But each part should have the focal length remain same as that of the spherical mirror before it cut into number of pieces. So initially its focal length is say 20 centimeters, but this part focal length 20 centimeters and second part 20 centimeters and third 20 and fourth 20. No change at all. Keep in your mind, it's very, very important point. So this concept which we are going to involve in this problem. Now, this is a concave mirror. Its focal length is 20 centimeters and an object is keeping at a distance 10 centimeters on the principal axis. Now, this concave mirror is cut into 2 equal parts along the principal axis. Okay? Along the principal axis. And these 2 parts are moved away from each other. One is moved by 1 millimeter, other is moved by 2 millimeters from original principal axis. This is original principal axis and this part is moved away and this is also moved away. So this is actually cut into 2 equal parts and this line is imagined that passing through midpoint of the, actually this line is passing through midpoint. Okay, once it is cut into 2 equal parts, so imaginary line passing through midpoint, this is taken to be a principal axis. For this, one more principal axis we can imagine over here. So object is actually which is not disturbed, which is keeping at the same position, and it is at a distance of 10 centimeters from the position of the mirror. And here this is the object. From this principal axis for this part, its focal length is how much? 20 centimeters. Its focal length 20 centimeters. Okay? Right. Before going to cut into 2 equal parts, so what is the position of image? Let us find. Focal length equal to minus 20 centimeters because concave. Object distance minus 10 centimeters. Then V is equal to UF by U minus F. U is giving minus 10. F is minus 20 by U minus 10 minus or minus plus 20, which gives 200 by how much? 10. This is giving 20 centimeters. 20 centimeters. Once again see. So object distance is 10 centimeters and the focal length is 20 centimeters. So in order to understand properly, do one thing. Here it is take 30 centimeters, better to understand. So afterwards we will change to any value. Now it is 30. So here it is length 30. Here 30. Now this becomes 300 by how much? 20. 15 centimeters. So earlier problem, nothing wrong if you consider that focal length is 20 centimeters, you are getting this final image distance is 10 centimeters. But my feeling is object distance 10, image distance 10, so you may get some confusion, so that somewhat the image distance is changed, that is other than that of object distance, you may understand properly. Okay, for that purpose I have changed this focal length, right? So here once again focal length minus 30 centimeters and object distance minus 10 centimeters. So V is equal to U by U minus F. So we are going to find the position of image. Minus 10 into minus 30 by minus 10 minus or minus plus 30. Therefore, it is giving minus or minus plus 300 by, so here 20 remains 15 centimeters. So 15 positive is giving, means it is giving virtual image. See, virtual image is found. At what distance? At a distance of 15 centimeters. Here it is 15 centimeters. Image is giving virtual. So very clear. So whenever this mirror is cut into two equal parts, they are moved away from each other in such a way that one part is moved by 1 millimeter from original position and other part is moved by 2 millimeters from original position. Now, what are the changes taking place in it? Here, the focal length remains same, object is keeping at the same distance. Therefore, in forming the position of the image, which cannot be changed, the distance of object is 10, distance of image will also be 10. At the same place, sorry, that is distance of image will be whatever we calculated 15, that is 15 over here. But this 15 centimeters image is formed, 15. Keep it aside. Once again I repeat. So focal length would not be changed for these two parts. Point number 1. Point number 2. Here the object is keeping its same separation 10 centimeters. Their corresponding image formed 15 centimeters. Here also at 15 centimeters. But it is virtual image, erected. Virtual and erect. Because image formed is virtual. Now the question is, when we consider this as principal axis for this part, this line, which is this point object is at a height of 2 millimeters. This is the height of object 2. From this principal axis, if you take a line, this point object is at a height of 1, that is 1 millimeter. And object of height of the object 2, which is 2 millimeter. Okay? Now, here its corresponding image is formed at a distance of 15 centimeters. But what kind of image? Virtual image. Therefore, let us find its magnification. For this part, lower part, so magnification is H image 2 by H object 2 is equal to minus V by U. This is minus V is plus 15, U is minus 2. Minus or minus plus, how much? 1.5. Okay. Hi2 is equal to 1.5. This H02 2 millimeter. Take this side 2, which gives 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters means its position is erected image. So here, this is the reference line. This is the principal axis at 15 centimeters. So its corresponding image found over here. This is height. At what height? 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters. See, this is upward and erected image, virtual and erected image. So that size is obtained 3 millimeters plus 3. Over. Then go for second part, that is upper part. For upper part, Hi1 by H01, which gives minus V by U. Again, we will get by substituting 15 by minus 10, which is 1.5. Okay, so Hi1 is equal to, this is 1 millimeter, take this side, 1.5 into 1 millimeter, that is 1.5 millimeters. 1.5 millimeter. Reference line is, this one is the reference. This is the reference line, principal axis. From this position, it is erected downward, and corresponding image will also be downward because it is virtual image and erected image. It is downward object and it is also down. To what extent? 1.5 millimeter. 1.5 millimeter somewhere here. This is I1. Okay, this is I2. Now the question is, what is the distance between the two images formed by these two parts whenever a concave mirror is cut into two equal parts along the principal axis when object is keeping at a distance of 10 centimeters from it? So final I1, I2, distance between the two images. This is I1, this is I2. What is the distance between these two? See here, very clear. From here to here, this is 6 millimeters. I think it is 3 millimeters. Okay, 3 millimeters. This is 3, and this is 1.5. 1.5. So clear, this image and this is image. So what is the distance between these two? 1.5. Final answer is I1, I2 is equal to I1, I2. Distance between the two images equal to 1.5 millimeter. This is your answer. Okay. So once again, the question is, there is a concave mirror of focal length 30 centimeters. An object is keeping at a distance 10 centimeters on the principal axis. Now, this concave mirror is cut into two equal parts along the principal axis such that the two parts are moved away from each other. One is moved by 1 millimeter and other one is moved by 2 millimeters. Then find the distance between the images formed by these two parts. So that is the question. Final answer 1.5 millimeter. Okay. So let us move on another problem in the next class. Okay.